Everybody, it's Dustin, and I am going to show you today how to use this T-square to check to see if your bearings are put on straight. So sometimes the students come up and their car's turning, and they want to know, why is my car turning? Quickly, you can use this little tool here with a little piece of wood in here, and it will tell you really quick which bearings, which wheel set is off so that you can help them fix it. All right, so let's start off with how does this work? So first of all, you put this on here, make sure that the piece of wood is lining up really nicely along the chassis. All right, so now you take a look at this and you see, bam, that's touching right there and that's touching right there really quickly without even having to take up the wheels. I know that these bearings are on straight. So they did a great job on that one. Don't forget, you gotta check both the front and the rear wheels, touching. Theoretically, this car is straight. Let's see how it does. Nice straight car. All right, with this car, I check the front and back wheels. Again, touching there, the back. Checking the front wheels, that wheel's touching, and there is a gap there. And it's not much of a gap, 1 millimeter in there, maybe 2 tops. And so let's see what kind of turn that makes this car do. There's a slight left turn in that car. Okay, a couple things in mind is that both wheels will interact with each other. This car, you have a pretty significant gap on this side, about 2 millimeters or so. We look at the rear wheels, and they have about the same amount of gap on the rear side as well. Because it's high on this side, it's gonna make it want to turn to the right side. Making it turn that direction. But on this side, because now this side is high because it's flipped over, right? Now this one is gonna wanna make it turn left. And so in effect, you can get a car that goes very straight. It's great, but it's gonna be fighting against itself the whole time. And so you're gonna have a car that goes straight, but it will not roll as far. You're gonna have more friction because it's one set of wheels is trying to make it go this way and the other set of the wheels trying to make it go this way. So it's fighting against each other. Another limitation of this T-square is that it doesn't work on cars that have been significantly modified in the chassis. So if you've got a car that's got a lot of cutout here, there's nothing you can do to check that distance there. It's just not gonna work. You can try to eyeball it as best you can, but there's not much you can do with that. One of the disadvantages of this type of chassis. You also have something similar with a particularly short chassis. If your chassis is too short, well then this won't fit between the wheels. And so if it won't fit between the wheels, you also can't use it. And lastly, this is not highly machined, perfect everything. If you look here, there is a slight variation in gap between this end and this end. I did the best I could, but there's just gonna be a little bit off there. So this is not gonna tell you exactly if the wheels are perfect or not, but it's gonna give you a very good sense of whether or not the car is turning a lot, or basically which set of wheels is more off than the other. All right, so hopefully that helped. Let me know if this is working for you. If it's not, then let me know and I'll see what I can do to help you figure out how to use it. I just like it as a really quick check on how or what set of bearings is causing a student a problem. And the students can use it too. It's not a big deal. And there's nothing magic here. I just hot glued this piece of wood on, so if it falls off, just hot glue it again and you're all set. All right, again, give me an email if you've got any questions, Dawson_D@4j.lane.edu. And may the force be with you.